All right. Sorry we didn't do a show last night, guys, but welcome in. It's kind of got busy. We are going to do a show tonight. So got my hands on a bunch of wheat pennies. This one here is supposed to be an unsearched roll. These are just ones that somebody had saved up that I got a hold of. So we're going to go through these and see if we can find any for the book. And we'll just go ahead and get into it. All right, so I'm probably going to hunt this last. We're going to go ahead and organize these and go through them. We'll kind of separate them by date. I do have some really nice steel pennies over here. Those are the ones that I had talked about in the previous video where I said, because I had found a bunch of steel pennies in the previous hunt, but I didn't have really nice ones, and I wanted to have nice ones for the book, and these are ones that I've had in my collection that I found a long time ago. So we're going to go ahead and get those ones added into the book as well, and as a PD and S. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and get these sorted out. I just wanted to kind of cover what we're doing here, and we'll come back if we have any finds or once everything's been sorted out. Oh, and I did want to mention, I did pick up the other book that I needed over here that was missing, and my amazing wife went through and got them all organized and labeled. I went ahead and just picked up another blank book, one that doesn't have any dates or anything in it, and she went through, got everything reorganized, labeled, set up, so we are good to go on that. We have everything all the way up to 2018, and so yeah, we'll go ahead and get started now. All right, we bring you back in. We're about halfway through, I'd say, and we found a 1935D, just a slightly better date. It's like a little over, oh, here I can see the exact number that were minted. Let's see here. We got 47 million minted, so it is a better date. It's not necessarily a key date, but it is a better date. We'll go ahead and get that one added in, and we'll bring you back if we have another find. All right, just a few coins later, and we got ourselves a 1928 Denver. I believe we may already have that one in the book, but it is a semi-key date. It's got like 35 million minted or so. We'll go ahead and get this one added into our pile, see if it'll do an upgrade. I don't think it will. It's pretty rough, but we'll go ahead and add it to our stack here, and we'll keep on looking. If we find any more, we'll bring you back in. We bring you back. We're on the last few here, and we came into a 1937S. It's also a better date. It's about 35 million or so minted. So definitely lower mintage, but not a key date still, but a good semi-key or better date. So we'll go ahead and get that one added. I don't know if we have this one for the book or not, but we'll go ahead and we'll get it added into our stack over here. And if we need it, we'll get it added into the book. And we'll keep on going through. We just got a little bit here to finish up. If we have any more finds, I'll bring you back. All right, we got them all organized here. We're going to go through and see what all we found. We have here, we'll start out with the lowest number here. We got a 1910. Two 1916s, a 1919 Philly, a 1919 San Francisco, 1925S, 1926, 1927, 1928 Denver, and we got a 1930 Philadelphia, 1934 Philly, 1935 Philly, 35 Denver, and a 35 San Francisco, two 1936s, two 1937s, 1937 Denver, I believe, three 1939s, and then we'll come down here. We have a 1940 PD and S, 41 PD and S, 42 Philadelphia, 43, couple Steelies. We have Phillies there, but then we have the PD&S up there. 1944 Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. 45 Philly, 46 Philly and Denver. 47 Philly and Denver. 48 Philly and Denver. 49 Denver and San Francisco. Okay, over to the 50s. We have the 50 Philly and Denver. 52 Denver and San Francisco. Sorry, that should be 51. I have that on the wrong stack, don't I? 51 Denver, San Francisco. 52 Philly, Denver, San Francisco. 53 Denver, San Francisco. 54 Denver. 55 Philly, Denver. 56 Philly, Denver. 57 Philly, Denver, and 58 Philly and Denver. All right, we're going to go through these here really quick, see if any of them are additions to the book, any of them are upgrades or anything. We'll go and get that all put in, and we will come right back as soon as that is up, and then we'll go, I'll show you kind of what we did there, and then we'll get into this unsearched roll that we have here. Alrighty, we'll be back shortly. All right, we are back. I'm just going to cover this first book here first. We got a 1910 Philly added. 1916 Philly was upgraded. 1917 Philly, oh no, that was previously there. 1919 Philly was upgraded, and it actually has a cracked or fractured planchet, where part of the planchet is broken off during the minting process there. We added the 1919 S. The 1924 S we had before. 1925 S we added, and that one I forgot to mention earlier, but that one is a semi-key date as well. It's only 26 million minted. That was one of the ones that we found. 1926P was added. 1927P was added. 1927D was not. 28D was not upgraded. I know the other one was cleaner, but this one has a lot more detail. 1929 Denver was... No, that was already there, sorry. The 1930 was added. And we come over here, sorry. I'm trying to do this like one-handed here. 1934 P was upgraded. 34... No, we didn't have 34D. That was already there. 35P was added. 35D... we actually did have that one. It was hiding underneath of the 35. That was my bad. I didn't... Oh, no, sorry. We did have the one. That was upgraded, because I already had one before. 36P was upgraded. 36D we did not have. That was already there. 37P was added. And... No, none of these other ones here. 39P was added. Sorry, I'm trying to remember here. 40 was upgraded. I know it's got some corrosion there, but it has way better detail than the one that was in here. 40D and 40S were added. 41P and 40D were not upgraded. And I'll go ahead and get the next book, and I'll bring you back in. We'll cover that one here in just a moment. All right, everybody. We are back here. So now we're going to go ahead and cover the ones that were upgraded here and added. So we added the 1943 P, D, and S, the steels here, Steelies. We upgraded the 1944 Philadelphia, the 1944 San Francisco, sorry, I got my coin set up over here, so let me grab these really quick here. The 1945 S was upgraded. The, sorry, my floor's kind of a thing there. 1947 Philly was upgraded here. The 1948 Philly was upgraded. The 1952 Denver was upgraded. That one's pretty nice. And the last one that was upgraded was the 1956 Philly. It was upgraded there. Okay. Now the ones that were added were the PDS steels there. And then we added the 1947 Denver, the 1955 Philly, the 52 Philly, the 52 Denver, we added that one. The and yeah, that's all the ones we added this time. So, alrighty. So, getting pretty full on this book. And we'll go ahead and get into our unsearched wheat penny roll there. Or supposedly unsearched wheat penny roll. And we'll go through it really quick and get it all organized. And then I'll bring you back in. Or I'll bring you in if we have any finds. Alright, we bring you back in. Where did I set it? Oh, here. Because we have a better date that we just found. 1919 Denver. We actually do not have this one. I had to check the book because I was pretty sure it was a key or semi-key date. And it's got about 57, a little over 57 million minted. So it is a better date. So we'll go ahead and get this one added to the pile here. But this is definitely one that will be added to the book. And we'll go ahead and continue in on the hunt here, and we'll bring you back if we have any more finds. All right, a few coins later, we bring you back in. If my phone will stop moving. We got a 29 Denver. It's got about 41, 42-ish million minted. So it is a better date as well. So I do not know if we need... Well, I can actually look at my book right here really quick. It is not one that we need for the book, but we'll see if it's an upgrade. And I'll go ahead and get it set into our pile here, and we'll bring you back if we have another find. All right, we bring you back in. Just a couple coins later, we got a 1925 Denver. This one has right around 22 million, 23 million minted, so definitely a much lower mintage. Probably on the semi-key date range, not quite a key date, but definitely better than a better date. So we'll go ahead and get this one added into our thing here, and I'm pretty sure we need this one for the book. So but we will be back as soon as we have another find. All right, we bring you back in. We got another better date here. We got a 1930S. I believe this one has got about 24 million minted, I believe. And I'm almost certain we need this one for the book, because I'm pretty sure we only have the 1930P on this one. So that is a good find. We will go ahead and get this one added to the pile here, and we'll come back if we have another find. And yet again, we got another better date, and so we're back. We're almost done here with the roll, but it's a 1918 Denver. I can actually look at the book here. I just have it right here in front of me. 47, 48 million minted. So it is a better date. It's not a key date or a semi-key, but it is a better date. So pretty cool find there. It is one that we need. So we'll go ahead and get this one added to the pile here, and we'll bring you back if we have another find. All right, we're back. We're going to go through our finds here out of that roll. First one we have here is going to be 1918 Denver. We found two 1919 Denvers, 1925S, a 1927, a 1928, a 1929 Philly, and a 29 San Francisco. We have a 1940 Philly, a couple more 40 Phillies, and a 1930S, a 1937 Denver, kind of went out of order here, 1944 D and S, that's a 46, 45 P and D, that's supposed to be 46 P and D, that's where my 44, for some reason I got those switched up, 47 P, 48 P, D, and S, and then 47S, 1950 P, 51 P, D, and S, 52 P, D, and S, 53 P and D, 54 P and D, D, 56 P and D, 57 Philly, and 57 Denver. I don't think any of these are going to be upgraders. I will do a quick check, but I doubt it. These are all pretty rough. But we definitely do have some additions, so I will go ahead and get those added into the book, and I will just quickly check the others, see if they're upgraders or not, and I will bring you back in. All right, we are back, guys. So I was right. No upgrades. We did have quite a few additions. We have the 1918 Denver, the 1919 Denver, the 1925 Denver. So the one I said 1925S earlier, sorry, I misspoke. That was a Denver. The 1928 Philly was an addition, and the 1929S was an addition, and I believe the 1930S was an addition. That is all the additions in that book there. So let's go ahead and we'll get these kind of pushed in the rest of the way here. I kind of keep them popped out. Helps me remember which ones were additions and which ones were already there. 25D needs to get pushed in. Okay. And there was one addition, I believe, maybe two. I'm pretty sure it was just one in this next book here. And we had the which one was it? I closed the book and I might have pushed it in. Oh, okay, yes. The 19, so there's two. It was the 1954. Let me get that focused here. 1954 Philly and 1953 Philly were the additions in this book here. So we'll go ahead and get those set in the rest of the way. And we will go ahead and wrap this up. That is everything for the hunt tonight. Hope you got all enjoyed. And please like and subscribe. Comment down below if there's any questions. If you are interested, I do have a bunch of like extras here. I keep a little container of any of them that were not needed or not upgrades, even the key, semi-key, things like that. If you're interested in any of them, check out my whatnot page. I don't really separate them out to sell them. I will just sell them in bunches, little bags of probably like 25 or 50, depending on how many I have available. So you can get your own little grab bag of the wheat pennies and hunt them for yourself. And I'll have that link in the description there. If you're new to Whatnot and you don't have an account, I'll have another link there that you can click to be able to sign up, and it'll give you $15 towards your first purchase. I do have an auction tomorrow night. I have it planned, so as long as there's no issues, that should be going tomorrow night. We'll hopefully see you all there, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you all next time.